Valentine's Day doesn't look the same for every woman, and honestly, that's the beauty of it. For some, it's roses and dinner reservations. For others, it's healing, growth, and quiet nights, hopefully with God. And if we're being real, some women love Valentine's Day and others just dread it. I've done both. I have. Not because, they don't believe in love, but because they're wondering like what love is supposed to look like for them, right? That's a question I think all of us have asked ourselves. So today this is a conversation for every woman, the woman in love, the woman waiting, and the woman healing as well. Very important. Because real love isn't proven by who shows up with flowers, right? It's proven by what stays when life is quiet. What stays when life gets quiet. If you've ever felt a little left out on Valentine's Day, this part is for you. The world says today is about who loves you, but heaven says actually today is about how you're loved. And there is a difference because attention is very loud, but real love is steady. Attention can be given by anyone, literally, but real love, is actually intentional. It is patient. It is peaceful. Some women today will receive gifts but still feel empty within. And some women will spend today all alone, but you feel completely at peace. Completely at peace. Why? Well, because love is not proven by presence, but love is actually proven by fruit. What is the fruit of that love? We've been taught to recognize love by grand gestures, big surprises, public displays, dramatic emotions, right? But love that lasts usually looks quieter than that. Usually. Real love looks like peace, not confusion. Real love looks like consistency. Consistency, not unpredictability, not unreliability. Real love looks like growth and not emotional exhaustion. Not all love is sent by God. Not all of it. And a rooted woman learns how to recognize the difference. Because anything sent by God brings clarity and not chaos. It brings security, not anxiety. It brings direction, not distraction. So if something in your life is constantly draining you, confusing you, or just pulling you away from your purpose, that's not love. That's a lesson. So I hope that today you can learn that lesson from whatever situation you may be going through. Maybe this Valentine's Day doesn't look romantic to you. Maybe there's no date planned, no good morning beautiful text, no roses arriving at your door. I'm hoping I can get all those. But that doesn't mean love is absent from your life. It might just mean love is working in a different form right now for you. Maybe this season is teaching you how to love yourself in truth, right? Instead of performance. Maybe it's teaching you how to hear God's voice instead of chasing validation. Maybe it's preparing you for a kind of love that requires a stronger version of you. You don't have to rush love to prove you're worthy of it. And you don't have to lower your standards to feel chosen at all. Please don't. Because here's the truth most people don't say. Waiting is not punishment. I needed to hear that today. Waiting is preparation. And a woman who understands that waits differently. And she doesn't wait desperately. She waits intentionally. Really important. You don't wait sitting down. You must wait preparing for your next blessing, for that blessing, yeah, you're praying for. That's what actually praying with faith means. She doesn't wait wondering if she's enough. She waits becoming the woman that she's called to be. Some women are celebrating relationships today. Some are celebrating healing. Some are celebrating freedom. And all of them, if they're working with God, are already in love, in the love story that's still being written, right? It's still being written. It's not the end. You are not behind because your story looks different. You are not forgotten because your timing looks different. You are not less valuable because your life looks different. Different doesn't mean delayed per se. Different often means just designed, something in progress. What if Valentine's Day wasn't just about romance? What if it was about recognition? Recognition of how far you've come. Recognition of how much you've healed. Recognition of the ways God has carried you when no one else saw. Maybe this Valentine's Day isn't about being chosen by someone else. Maybe it's about just recognizing that you are already chosen. You're chosen for purpose, chosen for growth, chosen for a life that reflects peace instead of pressure. Peace within, from the inside out. Let me remind you of something gently. You're not waiting on love. You are being prepared for it. Prepared emotionally, spiritually, mentally, because the kind of love meant for you will require a version of you that is healed, grounded, and rooted. And preparation season doesn't always feel exciting. It's not always fun. Sometimes, that preparation season feels quiet. It feels sometimes slow. It sometimes feel, hidden. But hidden seasons are holy seasons. Trust me. Because that's where depth is built. Depth is built. You want to be covered or feel hidden a lot of the times because that's where you grow. That's where you learn, you hear from God. So just whether tonight looks like a candlelit dinner, or quiet night with tea and a prayer, whether you're celebrating with someone or just growing on your own, you are still loved. Deeply, fully, intentionally. Not because of a holiday, not because of a relationship status at all, but because love is a part of your identity, not your circumstance. So if you're still waiting, you're not behind, you're becoming. Stay rooted and stay blessed. If today's episode touched you, share it with someone, show some love, leave a comment, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye. Take care.